Hey guys, how's it going? Today I'm in beautiful Tenerife in the Canary Islands for the Tropical Marketers meetup, and I'm gonna share with you the top 5 learnings that I get from the event. So this is a marketing event, but it was like a general business and mindset, future-oriented event. Actually, super cool stuff about the event. Like, it's non-profit. They're building a school in Togo. I will explain about this in the 5th point. But basically, to give you context, it's I would say some of the best marketers in Italy gathered in a hotel for 2-3 days, just sharing knowledge in presentations and a lot of high quality networking where people are open, super friendly, Mediterranean style, and you actually get to learn a lot if you're open. So I consider myself to be quite open when it comes to speaking to people. So I don't have the second phone, so I have to put all the notes here to not miss any point. And I'll go straight to the point. Consider that in this event we had, there are people making 10 million a year with an agency business, people spending 2 million a month on ads and doing all type of businesses, but mainly e-commerce, advertising. So I'll just tell you the main learnings from the presentations, but also from the little conversations that you get to have. You go for a beer on the back of the stage. What did I get from the event? So point number 1, of course, is gonna be AI, and I put this as the first learning because, man, out of 10, let's say out of 10 presentations, 6 were focused on AI, on different applications, on different stuff, but it's a lot, right? It didn't used to be like this. So when you see that people talk so much about AI and the application for this thing, now for e-commerce, for funnels, this thing, this is the future. One is doing it more theoretical, the other one is doing it more like, guys, wake up. So something's coming, right? Something's coming. I'll share with you the way that I approach it, because when you hear so much about AI and you're doing a little bit on a daily basis, but you're not obsessed with it. I'm obsessed with scaling e-com brands and the people that I coach and stuff. Like, that's my obsession. So the way that I approach it, I'm not approaching it as FOMO or as if I'm missing something and I have to hurry up like crazy. It's like, I want to surf the wave. I want to be part of it. So first of all, I took a lot of notes and things that I want to check, website links, etc. But I think there's a certain advantage to, right now, when it comes to the AI stuff, depending on exactly what you do, have curiosity, explore, spend 30 minutes a day just trying to learn, or get like this $97 online course just about the main applications of AI right now. Doesn't matter on what you want to do it exactly, but try to not be left behind, so that you don't go to an event and you don't understand shit because you didn't check anything about AI yet, when it's 2025, right? So stay curious, check things, no pressure, no hurry, but try to, for example, automate a reporting or do something with the ad creatives. So 10% of your ad creatives from now on Facebook ads are gonna be AI generated, and that's a commitment. Okay. So something like this that pushes you to make research and try and everything, I think it's gonna be really beneficial. So I would recommend you to approach the AI stuff as a little habit of, I'm just learning, I'm just in the wave, paying attention. I ask my friends what they're doing, instead of approaching it as this thing of AI is gonna be the future and they will eat and take all the jobs and chaos and drama, and you check these videos and then your YouTube feed is gonna look like shit. Don't do it. So learning number 2, if you watched my last YouTube video where I was talking about the fall of media buyers, it was perfect timing, because then I came to the event and it's pure confirmation of what I was saying in that video, which essentially is that the old media buyer is a dead position. Like, it doesn't bring the same amount of value that it would bring 5 years ago, because 5 years ago or 10 years ago, nobody would understand the Facebook Ads Manager. And so by just you understanding the Facebook Ads Manager and how to publish an ad, that will bring a lot of value to a business. But right now, it's so simple, number one, and number two, the market caught up, so everybody understands how to publish an ad, that just media buying is not really bringing any value. So I met people that, apart from media buying, they're specializing themselves in finance. So contribution margin stuff, profit margin calculations, LTVs. They are really going deep into this, and at the same time media buying and doing that creatives, but that's given, that's assumed. And on top of it, they do this finance stuff. As you know, I do the flash campaign, more on the strategy side of things, the ad creatives, etc. But from presentations, they were also mentioning the same thing. The media buyer is dead. And it's not like it's dead, but you basically have to adapt. You have to offer something new to the market, because you have to think, the moment that you go to conferences and people say media buyers are dead, some of these guys will start running ads targeting e-com brand owners saying media buying is dead, fire your media buyer. And then e-com brands will be like, oh yeah, this is right, I have to do it this way and do it that way, and AI, and so that advertising is going against you if you're just media buying, okay? So, and you know, the word will be expanded really fast, if you know what I mean. The concept, the idea of media buying is dead. And once the market catches up to this, they're not gonna wanna hire you for anything. So, and that's for the agency side, but on the e-com side, again, just media buying is not gonna solve anything. 50% of my presentation was about copywriting, angle testing, how to set up an angle testing, how to come up with the angles, the research aspect of it, because I was telling them, do not invest a crazy amount of resources in trying different formats when you have no idea why people buy your product. And there's no clarity in the angle that works for that specific market, but let's test UGC, carousels, split screen with article ads, with this and that. Okay, but what are you gonna actually say in the ad? Because the copywriting inside of the ad is the important thing, is what's gonna make people wanna click or not. So I spent 50% of my presentation on that, and then the other 50% it was the intra-week, scaling, and the cost caps, and giving some practical advice on things that I've learned scaling e-com brands. Anyways, point number 3 is curiosity. Curiosity. It was mentioned a lot, and from the event I extract that the highest indicator of future success is your level of curiosity. That's what I would say, because if you're curious, you will ask a lot of questions to a lot of people, to ChatGPT, to YouTube. You will be exploring, you will be in this state, in this momentum of I'm learning this, I'm learning that, oh, I could try this, I could try that. You talk to more people, you're more open because you're in this state of learning and developing and everything. So you're not comfortable, you know? Your ego did not tell you, we can relax, we know everything. That's when you start falling without realizing, or you get stuck, but nothing really gets stuck. Either you go up or you go down. And the moment you lose the curiosity, this spark of wanting to learn more, wanting to explore, wanting to try, I think is the downfall of the entrepreneur, no matter what niche you're in. So, I don't know, I took this for myself as well. Develop more curiosity for things. Make it a habit. Why not? What else can I learn? What can I try? With the things that I already know, how can I do it better? How can I do it differently? What's the next book? So that spark is one of the biggest indicators of future success. And one of the biggest indicators of future failure is just being comfortable assuming that you know everything. It's pretty clear to me, but all the time it was, guys, curiosity. And you see the difference in the people that are in this state and the people that are more stuck. Yeah. 4, the future of ads. There was a good quote by one of these AI presentations that was like, in 2-3 years, we will not see media buyers, because that's gonna be automated. We're gonna see prompt engineers, meaning the important stuff right now is you come up with the idea, you execute the creatives, and then you publish it in the platform. And you know, this publish it in the platform is most likely gonna disappear or be super automated. So we take it one step back, and it's on the ad creatives, but the ad creatives somehow will have AI in the future. So it's kind of also gonna be automated. And so, apart from that, what else do we have? The ideation, like the idea on what do we publish, what do we say in the ad, what do we say in the landing page, when do we scale, when do we do this flash campaign, when do we do that. So you're engineering a strategy with an AI, with a machine, right? So it's not like you're telling the client what strategy to do. No. One step further, you just play with the machine. It's the quality of the question, it's the quality of the prompt. So if the prompt is amazing, the output of the AI is gonna be phenomenal. If the prompt is shit, it's gonna look like shit. And a lot of people complain about the ads that I get with ChatGPT. You probably have the wrong prompt, and I'm not an expert. But the answer all the time was like, make higher quality prompts, better training to the machine. So it's gonna be like, the knowledge that I have, how do I put it into a machine so that it spits out the highest quality marketing assets ever? And that's gonna be through prompt engineering. So we'll get to a point where you're not publishing the ads, you're so back in the ideation and what do we ask to the machine as an advertiser. And for this reason, touching buttons in the ads manager, you need to know how to do it, but it's not gonna be any important anymore. What's gonna be important is actual, real marketing knowledge. And the two ways to get actual, real marketing knowledge is, of course, number one, it's so fucking hot. Number one, experience, for sure, but that takes time. And number two is reading books. Reading books, because then you think different and you approach things differently. Because I read cash advertising or I read breakthrough advertising, and then when the client says let's do some creatives, my approach is different because I read a book. So even if it's a theoretical book, the moment that I have to face a situation of let's make a landing page, I'm not gonna be like, yeah, let's copy the competitor. No, I'm gonna be like, okay, what is the state of awareness? What is the market sophistication? What is the angle? How do I approach this? Mass market desire. So it's a different approach by default just by reading a theoretical book. So read. Anyways, and last point, it's basically give more than you take, and the only way to receive is by giving. So basically, Nico, the founder of the event, Nico Nuzzi, and Emanuele Maragno, they had this idea of, okay, we will cover the costs, we make a huge event. I mean, 150 people, it's a lot of people. They said, no, it's a low-key event, 150 people is a lot of people, coordinate and everything. But anyways, they put together this amazing event with the premise of all the profit we make is gonna go to constructing a school in Togo. And I saw that and I'm like, geez, amazing, I'm in. Because Tommaso Bianchini from Meta, really cool guy, he reached out to me on Instagram to participate in this event, and I was like, yeah bro, sounds interesting. Because he mentioned, we're doing this, it's a non-profit, the school in Togo, with the profits we make from the event, from the tickets and stuff. Let's go, like, look at the location, give a presentation about the things that I know, share some value, and make my contribution, my donation, getting to know about this project and being involved in the school in Togo. It's phenomenal. So they had this speech, like around 1 hour, just talking about, and consider, these guys are huge. Like, they're super humble, but do not confuse this humbleness with the fact that they're huge in business, right? And they're focusing so much on this giving aspect and the fact that we have everything. I mean, if you're watching this video, we have everything. We have access to the internet, we have a lot of opportunity. I don't know where you live in, but this is fucking crazy. So we are extremely lucky. And the real way to show appreciation for how lucky we are is to try to improve other people's situation. And then they're making it through a school. Let's join that. Amazing. So give more than you take and continuously give if you really want to grow. Incredible event. So congrats on that, Nico, I told you already. And yeah, guys, those are my learnings from the event. Hope it was interesting. Make sure you come next year. It was a really high quality event, international. I mean, 80% are Italians, but they're making it more international now. So hope it was useful. Subscribe and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.